got Luna when she was 3 weeks old. She was about this big. I would hold her in my hand and she could barely fit in there. And she was just so sweet.
Victoria Ciello's 6-year-old son had never known life without Luna, but that changed after the dog unexpectedly got out. On Saturday, March 18th, the Animal Foundation posted Luna's picture and information on its website. The next day, Victoria got this email saying, "I believe we have your animal at our shelter."
I responded to the email right away. And
she also left multiple voicemail messages and got a call the following Monday, but was told Luna could not be reclaimed that day because the Animal Foundation is closed on Mondays. She provided her ex-husband Raul's information as he'd be picking Luna up. 13 Investigates confirmed that she continued leaving voicemails so she could pay the reclaiming fee.
I didn't get a call back until the next day, which was Tuesday in the evening, almost 6 o'clock when they had called me back. And the concerning thing is they weren't calling me back again. There was a miscommunication there. They didn't have any of my emails or voice messages or anything.
Raul went to the shelter on Wednesday,
where he was not allowed to reclaim Luna because they had a system outage.
The city of Las Vegas confirms its computer network was offline on March 22nd from approximately 11 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. and that during that time, the logging software on the city's database was not accessible by the Animal Foundation.
Their computer system goes down. Why don't they have a backup plan?
Animal welfare advocate Bryce Henderson.
If your system's down, you can't just stop taking in dogs. And also, even if your system is down, if someone's there and says, "This is my dog, here's a picture of him," why can't you release the dog to him?
The Animal Foundation told 13 Investigates it can't return animals to their owners when the system is down because they don't have access to medical and behavior notes or notes from animal protection services.
If they're having such a huge space issue or whatever their issue is that they have to put down animals, I would expect them, if somebody's coming to reclaim their animal, to release them and then manually process them out afterwards.
Instead, Raul was turned away, as were approximately 30 other people, according to the Animal Foundation.
He had texted me, "I just left. They wrote down my name and number. They're not releasing the dog. They're going to contact me when their system is back up."
But no one contacted him or her, not that day or the next.
So come Friday, I'm like, "You need to go get her, go back." And it was too late.
The Animal Foundation had put Luna down. Victoria got the devastating news while driving with her son.
And he thought that putting her down meant putting her down for adoption. And she's like, "Well, maybe he's saying maybe Dad can go and adopt her then." And I had to tell him, no, she's already, I didn't have the heart to tell him. I had to tell him that she is already with another family. And he was so sad that he's never going to see her again. And if he only knew why.
In a statement, the Animal Foundation called what happened to Luna a rare mistake.
It's not a mistake that you can fix. The dog is dead. They killed her.
When the systems come back up, all right, let's make sure we're covering all our bases. We've contacted everybody. But it seems like what they did is just immediately start up the youth train again and started euthanizing animals.
The Animal Foundation's most recent statistics show they euthanized 157 dogs in February. That's a nearly 47% increase from the same time last year. No one from the Animal Foundation would go on camera for this story. We read their statement to Victoria. As a team full of animal lovers, we're deeply committed to protecting the health and safety of animals in our care, and we regret falling short of that standard in this instance. While mistakes like this are extremely rare, it's our commitment to make the necessary changes to regain the trust and confidence of our community. We offer our sincerest apologies to Luna's family. This is not the first time 13 Investigates has reported on a family's dog being killed by the Animal Foundation.
And I was hysterical. My kids were hysterical and asking how and why you would kill their family member.
The Thomas family's 2 dogs got out when their fence blew down in a windstorm in 2021. A neighbor called animal control, who picked the dogs up and took them to the shelter. The family got one back, but the Animal Foundation killed the other while Trey Thomas was desperately trying to reclaim her pets.
All I was told was that due to short of staff, is their reason for not responding to me, not returning a phone call, not answering?
13 Investigates asked the city if the shelter would face any repercussions for violating the humane treatment clause of their contract. We're still waiting for a response.
These are people's pets, their family members.
Bryce Henderson says the Las Vegas animal rights community is done waiting.
I'm not interested in their excuses, honestly. I would like to see some real changes, and we just never can get that from them. So that's why we need to cut ties with the Animal Foundation.
We asked the Animal Foundation why no one read Luna's notes about her owners being in contact, why they didn't pause euthanasias until all the people who were turned away during the system outage were contacted, how many people they actually did contact, and what specific changes they'll be making. They did not answer any of those questions. Darcy Spears, 13 Investigates.